G'day guys, here's some more of my tracking from my phone from Waratah. I was up there on the weekend having a look around for Celine. I made my way from the water race down to the river, which is pretty easy to walk in that river down there at the moment. It's only 10-15 foot wide of water. The deepest spot's probably knee height at the moment. Um, so it's very easy to walk up and down. The closer you get to that river, the steeper it does get. It starts to get really dangerous down there, especially heading back towards the falls down that part of the hill. So 3 pins there. I have an extra pin on my phone now. This one's Celine's phone that was found. I believe that was Tony that found it in the big search party. The next pin here, number 2, is the bag and bottle that was found by, I believe, Rob's dad. Found that one. So she's headed east down the hill towards the water race. She knew to head south up the hill before she lost her phone, heading towards the car park and falls. And at some point she's known to turn east down the hill, it looks like, towards the water race. Maybe. And I made sure to, when I went up there, to find that point where they found the bag and the bottle. So I've started from there and pinned it on my phone, and then I've headed down east down the hill and found this walking pole sticking out of the ground. It's broken in half, the top's missing. There is a screw in the end of it. I believe it'd be something like a stainless steel type of screw. And stainless steel does rust. I've been in the building industry for 30 years and I've seen everything rust that shouldn't rust. So I'd say it has probably been there for a long time. The amount of rust on it inside the head of the screw is very rusty, and there's very light coloured rust on the outside of the screw. Obviously, water's been sitting inside the head of the screw to rust a bit more than the outside, but it's been well used. There's a lot of scratches on it, and it was in there pretty firm. Well, it did come out of the ground pretty easy as well, though. I handed it into Forensics Police Department in Burnie Police Station. Mark has it there. I'm not sure, if it's actually Celine's or someone from the big search party left over looking for Celine has left it halfway down the hill and stuck in the ground, left it there and just walked off. But hopefully people aren't doing that, because it's going to interfere with trying to find and retrace her steps. So I'm not sure if it's hers or not, but I guess we'll find out at some point. Heading towards the Arthur River, it gets steeper as you go down. It gets very, very steep very quickly, the bottom half of that hill. It's very easy to walk in that river. It's very flat, not a lot of water, probably 15 foot wide. The river is at the moment down there, the water. I say in June it'll be probably 30-40 foot wide, maybe, that river, I reckon. And I doubt Celine is going to walk through that. In the middle of the night, it's very loud. The amount of water in it at the moment is not much, but it was very loud heading towards. After I found that walking pole on the bottom half of the hill, you could hear the river very easily. So Celine would have heard it if she's heading down there. I doubt she would have crossed it, but I reckon she knew to head back south once she's found that river. Probably headed back up the hill a little bit and then tried to walk towards the falls in the car park, midway up that hill. So I've gone in the creek here and gone up the creek as far as I can and back up the hill here. And right there is about a 60-degree slope where I'm walking up there. It's very dangerous, and there's no way you're going to walk along there in the dark. And you're not going to know how steep that is if you're walking along there in the dark. It's going to get steep very quick in spots. And there's no way you can walk through there in the dark and not have an accident and make it out of there. I believe she's probably done that, found the river, gone back up a little bit and tried to go sideways along the river back to the falls, and maybe had an accident along there somewhere. There's a lot of good spots there to be searched. There's so many holes where you can walk through there very easily, but they all lead to very steep inclines where you could very easily have an accident. So I'll be back there again searching in those spots. I believe that section really needs to be searched a lot more now. I'm going to be back there another 2 or 3 times some point to search that area, because I found so many good walking spots there you can walk through easily, and maybe walk another 50 meters before you'll find a very steep incline and risk falling down the hill on that. See, where I was walking, it's a 60-degree slope, and it gets steeper as you go along there, the closer you get to the falls on that bottom half of the hill. So you're easily going to have an accident along there. So I'll be searching that area again soon. So here's the rest of the video, and take a look at what I found and what the area is like.
City's veins pulse electric blue. Every corner's a secret, every shadow's a clue. Whispers of the past in the hum of the street.
Celine, I need some help from you today. I need some help from you. Give me a sign or something. I found it. That's Celine's shelter where they found the garbage bag and poncho. It's right here. This is where she stayed. Crap. This is where they found the bottle and poncho, the garbage bag. Right here. There's another hole here. I was just about to check when I seen this ribbon down here. In the photos where Rob's dad found it, I tied a ribbon there to mark it. Well done, Rob's dad. Good on you, son. Good job. I was looking through here. There's a lot of tracks you can come down this hill. There's a lot of clearings. It looked like there was actually, when I was coming up here, it looked like there was actually walking tracks up here. It was quite easy to get down there, but this is where Celine... I'll come back over here. Show you. I don't know where she's come from. She's come from that direction. Maybe she's come from that direction. It's pretty thick. It's very thick up there. And here we come in here. So there's a bit of shelter there. You probably would have been getting a lot of dirt on her there from this stuff, this dripping water. Now, there's a big hole in there. It's actually a pretty big hole in there. I might just check on that. Wombat's probably made a home in there once. What's that? Right. Yeah, this is where Celine was. We've got it. Right now I can retrace the steps tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow. It's 3:30 in the daytime here, so I'm not going to do anything today. Just want to come and locate this position so I can work out which way she's gone. That's it there. Under a big old... That's the end of a tree. Tree roots. And the trees ripped out of the ground. A little cavity in there. But this one here, this is what I found. I thought I was going to check this one. I found the other one, but must be a good wombat home, this one. Hope he's not in there.
It comes out and just kick my butt. There's nothing in there. I don't know if anyone's getting in there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Wicked. Alright. Alright, I found it. Alright. We're on your trail. We are hot on your trail, Celine. We're seeing that stick in the photos on the Facebook page. That's where Rob's dad found it. Good work, Cobber. It's pretty, see, it looks like a walking track through there. So she might have found an easy way to come down. That is freaky as. Where it's a bit of a hole here. That's where she stayed for a bit, I'm not sure how long. Then you turn around, looking straight out, you got this. I don't know how much you can see of that at night time, probably none. But it's thick there. She's probably come down that way, unless she's come around over the back here, which is very thick. But over this way, there's a clearing through there. Looks like a pretty nice way to walk up there. Right, so maybe she's come down. Maybe after being in the dark for a while, you're going to get some kind of sense of what's really thick and what's not. Maybe. Once your eyes are adjusted to it, you've been out there that long. That's where she was. Right next to this big hollow, the bottom of a tree, massive tree. And she's got that shelter there. So she's in that shelter. This is 100 times better, that one. So that's probably going to say how dark it is. But she couldn't even see that. Didn't even know this was there. That's a pretty good home if you're an animal. And if you're going to shelter for the night, if you got lost. Maybe she did for a bit, but... Right, we got you. You're on your trail, Celine. I want to head back down now. So I might just mark that actually. Let's jump off this for a second and mark it when we're tracking. Rightio. I've got that pinned off on my phone. I'm gonna get out of here, head back to the hotel for a meal and a beer. And I'll be back tomorrow. And maybe I'll search down the bottom of the creek down there at Arthur's River. Unless she could be in all that crap. I don't know if anyone in the search party has been down there finding that. They probably have. They probably just went through everything around here, just in case. Sick. I found it. I'm out of here. And I will be back tomorrow and search down the bottom of the hill, see what we can find in case you made it over the water race. The water race is probably only 100 metres off where that bottle was found. So if she kept going through this bit I'm in. You see wombats have been very busy in this area. There's a lot of wombat holes, a lot of digging. They've been looking for food. So if she come down here, she's going to go straight over the water race. Easy. So many, so much crap to get over. You don't know if you're getting over a tree or a bit of mound of dirt. Look at that. Like, what tree goes like that? You there? Where are you? Oh, which way have I gone? Whereabouts? Oh yeah, cool. Alright, come down. Oh, hang on, what's this here? Hang on. The water race is right here. That's the water race. Probably not even 100 metres from that. Yeah. Can you grab the bag and glasses and meet me at the bottom, please? Right. I just realised how close she was. That's the water race here. Maybe 70 metres, I reckon. You walk down there, yeah, and you're going to go straight over and straight down there. This is where I'm coming tomorrow. I'm coming straight down there tomorrow. Down through all that crap, straight at the bottom of the river. That is where I'm going. There's a water race. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. See? This big tree here goes under that. Down in through there. So she could have come straight down here, straight over that. You're not going to know that's a water race. I didn't even know it was there. I thought I was a lot further from it. Straight down there. See you tomorrow. For those who don't know, that's what the water race is, all the way around. It just keeps going all the way back to the waterfall. Rightio, guys, here we go. That's the water race in there. Now it's up there, about 70 odd metres. It's where Celine would have found the bottle and the garbage bag used for a poncho. Just up that hill there, it's not too bad getting up there. But if she's come, because she was headed east, straight up there, lost the phone up there in that direction. Poncho and stuff found there as well, heading east down this hill. She's come through here. This is the way when I walked down here yesterday. This is where the hill spat me out. You kind of just follow where the hill is, and it just naturally takes you straight into this line. Where I entered was 30 metres over there. I come up that way. And that's where I meant to head back the same way, but the hill spat me out down here onto the water race, which I had no idea it was that close. So in the dark, you're not going to see this. And this bit's filled up a bit with trees and stuff. So if you're climbing down here, crawling or sliding on your butt, like she may have, to stop herself from falls, she's going to come over this stuff. You're not even going to know the water race is here. You go straight over it, down there. So this is where I'm headed. Hopefully this is on the right path. I'm going to head down here, see what I can find. Hoping she went this way. See if I can get any new leads on this. I'm just going to let this hill naturally take me like it probably would her in the dark. It's going to naturally feed you in one direction. So, see what happens. Someone's already been here. That's a wombat. The mosquitoes are out today. I'm not going to hide him there. Oh, shit. Hey. Hey. So it's pretty open down here. So she's probably still thinking she's got to go down the hill, hoping to find that water race. She knew to go south, and then she's turned east, so she knew to go back to where she come from. I'll just go east down the hill, try and fall upon that little trench I was in. Imagine that's what she would have been doing. But then, easy in the daylight. Not in the dark. We've got over here. Nothing there. I'm trying to look around the hole over here. What's up here? Check here. Go down. Just gonna check as much as I can as I head down here. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to come back up, I tell you. It's just pretty steep. You probably can't see it on the camera. This is pretty steep. So the wombats, the devils, they've been out here digging everywhere. So if I don't find any, we'll wake any up. Alright, it's starting to get a bit steeper here. There's a lot of activity here with like wombats or Tassie devils. Been here digging. Yep. They're all in bed. We've got other things to do rather than fight one of those fellas off. Oh, so this tree I'm on, how big that is. I'm sitting on it and it's crumbling underneath me. Someone's been here. There's a foot track there. The guys have been down here. See that? Well, I'm gonna keep going. There's a sign. Come on, Celine. Give me something. Give me something. You would definitely think you're still going down the same hill in the dark. You wouldn't know you'd come over the water race heading down here. Shit, some of these places, like it's a foot thick here with just bark and twigs. You gotta be watch where you step. Your feet go through it. Holy crap, look at that. Look at that. That hasn't long blown over. That's pretty fresh. It's not that old. I need a better look at that. Look at that. Wind is just, see how wet it gets up here. Nothing dries out and stays wet. It's not a small tree. Here it is. That. Look at that. Just been, wind has just taken that. This is what's fallen down. I don't know where that ends. Doesn't look like it ends anytime soon. Looks like it goes right up the end there. That, the base of that, diameter for a 6 foot. That's probably 4 foot, the width. Shot. It's one big tree. So this gully I'm walking in, follow me, just take me here. Just take me, it naturally pushes me. I'm hoping that's what Celine did and didn't try to go right or south. Probably still heading down here. Just hope none of these. It's supposed to be no wind today. It's supposed to be a wicked day for searching. 23 degrees, 4k winds, 11 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. It's a good day. And it gets, wow, that gets really bad here. It's really thick. What's that I'm treading on? That's a man fern. What's the size of that? There's been a lot of digging here as well. Little footprints. Got it running to a bloody tasty devil. Holy crap. I'll try and get around this. Around that. What have we got here? What is that? Right. Oh. Rightio. I think. Not sure what this is. It's like a bit of copper pipe. What could that be? One of the bushwalkers searching for Celine. It's not something Celine would carry on, surely. I'll put my gloves on that. One sec. my gloves on, or touch it. Very wise not to. It looks like a bit of copper pipe just stuck. Well, that's someone's, you know, sticks they have for hiking, the old people. They use these to help themselves along, like the skiing without skis. It's one of those. I wonder if Celine had one of them. Would she have one of them? Is that one of the hikers come through here looking for Celine? I'll put that back there. That's how it was. I'm gonna put some ribbon on that and mark it on my tracking, because I've got no idea. I don't know if it's been there for a while. I don't know how copper reacts. It's just sitting outside. Probably doesn't react much, you know, because I have water going through it. One sec. Right. I don't know if I'm going to leave that. Pretty sure that's a walking pole because it's got plastic on the end. I don't know if Celine ever used these things or not. I've no idea, but you know, it's got the, see the plastic, there's plastic on the ends, you know. Clean some of this crap off. And it's not copper, it's just like aluminium. It's been scratched up a bit. It's been used. It's been well used. But I'm gonna put that back. I found it. Now I lost the hole. There it is. I don't know what that's doing there, but I'm gonna mark that with my tape as well. When you're out here, you don't want to use a ton of this stuff everywhere. You don't want people coming out here and just putting this tape down left, right, and centre. We're just going to have a mess out here in the bush. We'll make sure they mean something. Right, that's on there. Put that on there. It's marked there. It's marked on the GPS. But probably thinking it's one of the bushwalkers been out here looking for Celine. But I guess her friends would know if she ever used one of those. And if she has, well, that's another spot located one step closer, but it does not look like it's getting good down here. It's getting worse as I go. It's getting steeper, it's getting really thick. Probably keep. Alright, so I can come back and get that if I change my mind and bring it up with me. But for now, we know where it is. Jeez. Rightio. Let's turn you guys around. Keep heading down the hill. Jeez, this is going to be a nightmare. This is not good. If this come down in the dark, this is not good. It's so freaking dangerous. Let's have a look around here. See how thick it's getting. Well, it looks like it's starting to open up again. This is a bad spot one comes through. Nothing down there. Which way? Oh, this way. It opens up again. Nothing's hiding up there. Check on the other side of this log. Over here. Now I can hear the river from here. Really easy. But if we go on my topography maps, it gets very steep, and it already is getting steep. It's looking quite nasty. Going through this stuff at night is a very bad idea. We're better off to stay still. But you know, if she's come down thinking, oh geez, I think I've gone too far. Shouldn't be this far. She's probably gone south, turned right down here, and then gone through that crap. Check this hole over here. Anyway, I might be able to lay. Just come through here. Let's just check over this while I'm here. Nothing there. Let's head down. Well, let it fall. Oops. Right. Which way? That way doesn't. Down this way. You can really hear the river now. It's pretty loud, so you can. She's come this far, you can definitely hear the river. I don't know if you hear it at night time though. You could tell the difference between the river and the rain. How bad it was raining. Come on. Another sign. Talk to me, son. Come on, talk to me. Fuck. It's just a rock. It looks like it's pretty thick over there. Right, there's a bit of water happening down here. Water seeping straight down through there. Still reasonably clear compared to the rest of the place. Let's find something. Find something, a backpack or something. Another water bottle, another garbage bag. That'd be good. I can tell. Let me see about where level is. It's about level. See how steep it's getting. But you know, where I've come from. Freaking flies down here, blowflies. One blowfly. A lot of mosquitoes. Come on. Give me some. Give me something. The water's pulling up here. I've got to get to the bottom. I want to see if there's any drop-offs. Anything where, you know, it's going to end your walk. Just come all the way down here. It's kind of cliff face. You know, and that's where she might be. She might be. But I'll get down to check out these theories and knock them off the list. Might help someone else. Not really anything. The bit that Celine was sheltering in, where the bottle was found, it wasn't much for shelter. It was pretty almost vertical. It wasn't that great for shelter. You wouldn't be able to see really that in the dark, but we'll head down this way. Head through here. Starting to open up again. In a sec. I'm getting, wherever I go, the more ferns I run into. Ferns. Not seeing anything. If you find we can find a phone in all this bloody mess. If I can find that little pole I just found, sure we can find Celine. A backpack, clothing, something. We just keep walking around till we stumble on it. I don't know if you can hear, but that is the river. I wonder if there's a ledge down here. I'm a bit worried about coming to that ledge and looking over it. I'm not seeing any signs of life down here though. No holes from devils, wombats digging up. There's heaps up the top. Really hit the creek now. Yeah, call it a river. It's called a river, so I probably should be calling it a river, but it looks like a creek to me. Ain't that big. We'll call it a river. It makes everyone happy. I feel like I'm really close. Oh, there it is. All right. The river is straight through there in front of me, about 15 metres. Now, this is a clearing. I just come through there. Absolute nuts. It's not too bad coming down here. It's just steep. It's sort of watch where you put your feet. But if she's come down here, she's heard the creek. You can hear that easier from probably another 80 metres back up there, deal. You hear it easy. Probably think, oh yeah, drink of water. There it is. I'm just gonna make my way down to it. Which way am I gonna go? This way. I think this way over here. Oh, I don't know how the camera's holding up. I'm just trying to look around as I go. So I don't miss anything. Anything left behind, anything dropped. And I've got some wicked reflux coming now. Should have had those 2 coffees. Rightio. Let's see what's happening. Nothing here. This is a bit nerve-wracking coming down here. Worried what I'm gonna find. I don't know if anyone's been down here. I've seen Robert's videos where he's been to this creek. This is Arthur's River. That's the one coming from the falls. Nice log there for shelter. Well, someone has been here. There's a footprint here. That's a footprint, that's not mine, but rightio. Just keep my eyes open. Come on, talk to me, Celine. Give me something. Give me something down here. Shit, I'm gonna walk through that crap. I'm gonna walk through that water or what? Yeah. This is what I've just come through. Looks amazing. And is she gonna jump through this mess? Going to walk through this. It's probably higher in the middle of June, being wetter season. I'm here in January. Right. I'm trying to walk along the edge of this river a bit, heading north, downstream. Well, there's been a bit of activity here. Something's been digging here. Probably head along this way. I'll check the edge of the bank. It's easy to have a fall there. You might not have come down exactly where I've gone. Easy to fall into that. Now it's not easy. It's not easy walking out this crap. Whoa, whoa. Keep it on that. There's plenty of little holes dug up by the devils. Wombats. I don't know, something. What have we got here? Hoping she hasn't crossed the creek. Because that's not good if she has. She knows she does have to cross it to get the car. But if she hasn't crossed in this area, thinking she is near the car. So then, that's not good for us finding her. Let's go down. Take a look. Oh. Come on. What have we got here? There'll be something here. There's something here for us. Shit. Hit the mozzies. Whoa. Right. We'll get over there. Good. Put this away before I lose it. Right, I made it across. I don't see nothing. There's a bit of a clearing over there, flat area. Imagine this water would be a lot higher in June though. I'm not coming across this. I'll walk on that. Anything you got? Too thick up there. Let's go down the river a bit. And something had to stop her. We're not going to walk through this crap for days in the dark, surely. Something has to stop there. I'm going to jump across this. Or not. Nothing down here. No. Let's get wet. Yeah. Whoa. Right. Over here. Flat area. I'm saying this is probably flooded in June. Probably two rivers. You know, one going down that way, one goes down there, one comes through here. This is a little island. Say in June, that's probably what's going to happen. Extra water. We need to find something. So I'm heading north along this river. The water's running that way. Falls, lots of falls are that way. And I'm just gonna walk along those banks, hoping to find something. Because you can hear that creek, the river, from halfway up that hill. Well, not quite halfway, but the bottom half, when you start to hear it. It's reasonably loud. So in June, and this is summer, June is going to be even louder. So she should have been able to hear it. Just gonna do this real slow around here. Wow, that is a good spot to take shelter. Time to get the torch out. Yeah. Nothing in there. No garbage bags, bottles, but they'd be washed away down here. She's just going up that side of the river. Come over across there. That's very steep there. And then here, get locked right up. I'm going to go across here and have a look, see. Better go through this way first. Freaking spider web. Got nothing better to do. Someone's been digging here. Water's diverting across here. Oh, not a good shot of there. It's getting really thick here. Probably better off to start heading up the river, I reckon. Heading down here. You probably put your hand in the river and feel which way it's going. You know to go up, maybe, hopefully. Every time I go somewhere and then stop and turn back, the bottom garbage bag is found 50 metres from where I was stopped. I'm going to find it was like a metre or two I turn back. Nah, she wouldn't have gone through there. Turn back. A few days later, found the phone right where I was. Really got. There's another shelter there. Plenty of shelters down here, but they're all going to be underwater in June. Nothing's under there. I think I'm probably better heading up the river. There's nothing. There's nothing up here. I'll take a look up. And there's nothing up the river. I'm going to head back, go half up the hill, and then walk along east half up the hill, so I can maybe she stopped halfway and coming down that hill, and then turn right, which is south, headed back towards the falls. There ain't nothing down here, and anything down here is probably going to get washed away in June. So probably a waste of time coming down here. It's very soft in here. Very soft through here. Let's head back. Back across here. Do this without falling in. It's easy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Go. Come on. Find something. He's gone over there. Just check anyway. Every time I don't think he's gone somewhere, someone finds something somewhere. Look at the shite I'm in. Seriously. This is some shit. So you try and walk along that ledge. Can't see how steep it is. It's easy at 45-degree angle, that hill there. Right here. 45-degree angle, probably more. Maybe 60 this part. You can't tell on camera. You're walking through that in the dark. You fall, so tumble and hit something, that's where you're going to stay. So that's what I look for when I head up. I'll just give this place a quick scan before I go back up. I don't think I can walk up this creek far. Nothing here. Where's that one rock there? Just a random rock sitting there. Must have been pulled out by an animal or something trying to get in there for food, I reckon. Get off this rock. Where this place is going. Well, it's like 4 foot wide up there. Head to the waterfall. I'm seeing nothing here. I doubt. You know, I don't think she's crossed the river at all. That's what 20 foot wide here in June. It's probably going to be 40 foot wide down here. You know, then across all this, it's going to end you. You're going to be frozen without attempting to go through here. So I don't think she's gonna. I think she's gone along east up, half up the hill there, or south I mean. But that's where I'm going to head. Head back up there. Where was I? Over here. Let's head back. Right. Just had to put the camera away because I had to climb up a serious bank. Shoes are wet, the sticks all over it. Need both hands to get up there. It's very steep through here. Look at that crap. I don't know if you can tell on camera, that's an accident over there. So I was going to head up towards the waterfall on this edge. Hopefully I can look down and find something. My theory at the moment is just come along here and had a tumble down on that crap, right down somewhere, and that's where she stayed. So that's where I'm going to look. So that, you can see that river down there gets a lot wider in June. You keep coming along sections that diverts to the left and the right, and there's a little island in the middle. So we'll get probably easily 30, 40 foot wide, that river, I reckon, in June. A lot of rain. I think they said that they had a lot of rain here. I keep checking along here. Hopefully I'll stumble on something. And not a rock. I should say, hopefully I'll come across something. Not stumble, I don't want to stumble. Oh, right here. Right, someone's been here, there's tracks here. So I'm not the only one. You can see it, you can see marks. Where is it? Marks down here, you can see. There's something climbing up here. Oh yeah. Need to find something down here. If she's coming along this way, you're having a fall all day, every day, in the dark. I'll show you the way she's been walking. We're just sliding on a butt, or crab walking if you can, the side steps, trying to prevent any falls. Just going to keep going, because every time I stop, someone else bloody finds something. It's like, I can make use of my trip up here. Driving 4 hours and 40 minutes up here. Yeah. Good to find something and get closer to sending Celine home, which is the important thing. You know, I've had comments on my YouTube, people on there saying, oh, I hope this person finds her, or this person finds her, or that person finds her. Like, who gives a shit who finds her? Let's all help each other and get her bloody home. Who gives a shit? And anyone who watches this video, any of my videos, you're more than welcome to do anything with them so you can help in the search for Celine. Not here to be a YouTube star. I don't give a shit. But I've always wanted to help people, and this is my chance to help someone. So I'm going to bloody take advantage of it. And I'm not going to friggin' stop till we find her. Yeah. To show that she matters. She's come all this way to visit our country, our state. This we can do is put this, oh well, another person is missing, but she's close to the road. She's not too far away from civilization. Houses, the pub, Waratah. And there's a road that travels right around this hill, the barman was telling me. So she's got a long way. She went into the road, ran into it, and we wouldn't be doing this by now, right now. So she's up here somewhere. Check down this video. Let me just turn this around. There's the creek down there. Well, she's not going to go through thick stuff. The bush is going to push you into clearings. If you go, look, if you're in the dark and you're going through thick stuff, you're just going to go sideways till you find an opening. So nothing in front of you, so you can push forward. And this place can push you in all different directions. Jeez. No, bugger it, I have to go down there. Not going to stop somewhere this time. Every time I stop, so I find something just beyond where I went. This is pretty steep. What do we got here? Head down. Oof. You can have a fall here easy and hit on them rocks down there, and then get swept away in June. You'd easily be swept under a log down there, stuck under it, wouldn't know. Goodness me. Come on, I'm going to walk up here for a bit then. It's allowing me to walk up here, so I'm going to walk up here. Have a look. So you're not going to get shelter down here because the river would be too high. So. There's a little grass patch there. What's a little grass patch in there? Is that grass patch or not? Let's zoom in there. Let's keep going. Oh yeah. go. Come on, talk to me. Find something. I need a hand. Look at that. See? Very steep there. That side of the river, very steep. That tree has a man fern wrapped around it there. See down the bottom here? That's wrapped around it. Soon you won't be able to, up to here, up about there, you're not going to see that tree one day. Wrapped in a man fern. Everything just, the place just swallows you up. There's plenty of places here you can fall and hit your head. Come on. Give me something. Up there. It's time to go back up. It's pushing me back up now, so need to come back up. Look at this, I'm walking on sponges. It's like spongy crap. You could just fall, give way from under you any moment. Come on. And this is let's keep going up. I wonder if we have even walked close to it yet. If anyone's been just meters away from it. I hadn't known it. Whoa, shut. Oh, come on. There's a backpack or something. Clothing, little water bottle. Here's a spot. The rest, something's been here digging. We'll go around this tree. Hope I don't wake any animals up. They want to come and take a piece out of me. I don't know how fast I can run up this crap. Never been in a fight with a taser devil or a wombat before. I don't want it on this hill. I think they got the advantage. It's a little bit flat in this spot here, but then you could tumble. You could tumble 20 metres down there, 10 metres down there. No, I don't see anything here. Let's take a look here. It looks really bad. I might have to turn back and go up a bit, a different spot, because this is really thick with ferns. Little ferns. Just growing hard down here. You're not going to fall too far down there. You get caught up in plenty of shots. That is, yeah, that's a mess. Oh, there's a couple of trees just laying on top of each other. That is, I don't see any snakes in this spot. Nothing here. Oh, that's a mess. Is that a mess? I got up. It's alright, I made it. Oh, crap. Whew. This bad boy. Now, I can find a friggin' snake in here. Just want to check this pocket here. Nothing in there. I reckon above that. I reckon she's pushed back up. I'd stop in the dark and just stop, come back. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Go a little higher up the hill. Keep looking. Whew. So we got my knee braces on. Just extra support. If you need it on this crap. When you're 44, arthritis coming through. After you're like 15 years of contact sport, 30 years in the building industry, it's not much fun working out anymore here. But, whoops, work out when I can. And this is definitely a good workout. Right, so I haven't been here. When I come back up here, up that way and across. Actually, go this way. There's a hole up here. Trees trying to break under me. About 2.5 foot round. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. Tell ya, if it's raining and you're lost in this bush, probably a bloody good thing. Cool you down, because it's hard friggin' work with a backpack on. So she had a backpack. Mine's at least 10 kilos. I got all gear. I got the EPIRB. Got the tracking on my phone, so I know where I'm going. I look at that. It's like, retrace my steps. I know where I am. And I've been up here. What's this? 1, 2. It's the third time I've been up here, I think. And all I've been doing the first 2 trips, all I've been doing is trying to get comfortable with being uncomfortable in this crap. If I'm on the side of a hill, it's like a 50, 60 degree angle. Look at this shit. That's the butt end of a tree, ripped out of the ground. Then it goes down the hill. So you're running down here, all the way down the creek. And you're climbing around that shit. Then you got this crap, which I have to go back through. This isn't something you sit on the couch watching this like, yeah, let's go do that. Unless you know what you're doing and you're prepared properly. I've been sussing this out. I've been sussing this bush out, creeks, water trace, been sussing it out all the time. When I'm at home, probably not a day goes by that I'm not looking at a map, trying to get familiar with this place. You can see, mate, rear. It's the other side of the hill down there, this bit here. You can't even see the ground. It's just thick with ferns that are, I don't know, 10, 20 feet. And that side's steeper than this side. But there ain't no way she got over there. Or she would have went over there in June. That river would be twice as big. And probably pumping pretty well. And she'd know if she goes in that, she's gonna get real cold real quick. So I reckon she knew just to head south. She's gone too far, probably come back up a bit. And she might be halfway up this hill somewhere. Which let's go do now. It's enough chit chat. Let's find something. I might grab that pole on the way back as well. And just, I don't know. So that's another thing. If anyone's coming up here looking for Celine, don't leave stuff lying around up here. Because everyone's going to be coming up, turning stuff into the police station. Oh, I think this might be Celine's. You know, I've already lost an iPhone, this selfie stick holder. That's up on Rob's shortcut he made, the first shortcut he made. Somewhere up there fell off. So that's mine, if anyone finds that. I don't want it back, like $7 to buy. Let's look in this. This is where the tree ripped out of. There's a big hollow there. Jeez. So that's all rock. There's plenty of rock up here. And those sidekicks told Rob he fell and hit a head on rock. That's probably where she's staying. She's stuck. So keep looking around here. This is, geez. Yeah, I think. Yeah, she's going to be crawling on her hands along here. Hands and feet. It's like crab walking sideways, I reckon. So she don't fall down there. I would be. I think anyone naturally would. But deciding which way to turn up. It's the thing. I think this area, because this has had rocks on it. There's rocky over here, so let's head up there. So I don't know how psychic these psychics are. Probably not. You know, I heard some people say they're psychic because they guess the gender of their sister's baby. 50-50, isn't it? Not real psychic. But you could easily fall down here and end up stuck, wrapped around a tree, or you hit your head on a rock. This is, it's not easy climbing up here. So let's, that's very, let me just check around the side of this tree. Is there anything there? No. Not nothing there. Got some droppings here, that's like Tasty Devil droppings. Shoot, I hope I don't land in the burrow. Do it. One comes out after me, I'm jumping in that creek. And if I know how to swim, what do I do? Freaking hell. Oh, yeah. Through here, pretty open through here. There's a hole up here. A few spots where you could shelter here. Probably the friggin' devil's home though. Not my luck. Oh, something's in there. Just stay quiet because something's there. Pretty naughty. Plenty of shelter here. Plenty of shelter here. There's a lot of spots down this hill. There's a lot of shelter. I'm looking, I can probably see 5 6 metres either side of me when I'm walking. That's as far as I can see. But you know, I need someone else 5 metres above me and cover more terrain. So it's pretty steep. Another tree, ready to be ripped out the ground. That's the right amount of rainfall, right bit of wind, and that thing is wrecking everything in its path. Just don't do it now while I'm under you. There's plenty of good place for an accident. This friggin' hill, I tell you, in the dark, this is accident heaven. Like, seriously, it's a big opening. Nothing down there. So it's very thick there. So that tree's fallen down. Take a few other trees with it. I'm just going to keep walking into openings. Every opening is fine. Go back this way. Come around. That's just another tree. That's the bottom end of a tree, it's ripped out. It's growing, get too big because they're growing on a 45-degree angle on the side of the hill. Over they go. And they hold themselves up for so long. So you know, Celine could be under one of those bloody things. I'll never find her doing that crap. But what was I saying before? Yeah, if you're up here, don't leave stuff behind. We don't want everyone returning stuff to the cop shop and saying, yeah, it's Celine's, when it's just one of us that's been searching for her. We don't need that. Make it easy on ourselves. It's already hard enough for this bush. I'm just going to look through there. It's a spot where she could have gone. Let's have a quick look. Through there. Oh. Whoa, now there's rocks here and you are falling. You're falling real good down here. Let's see. Plenty of rocks, little rocks. And there's plenty of rocks here, smaller rocks. That is very steep. I don't know what that is. If you can see how steep that is. That is, you're sliding down that in the dark, across there. Turn back, just want to check over there. Right. Guys, just when I come up here, I stay at the Bishop Hotel, and last night I actually had a dream that I found her. So it was a bit creepy when I woke up, but so let's hope that's a sign of something. I still hear the creek from where I am, the river. Hear it easy. Oh, that's a home. It's a home if I ever saw one. Shit, expired. Shit. Rightio. Oh, a big ass tree. Nothing in there. Just come from down there, from this big tree. Hop over. Whew. Let's take a look over here. You just walk into hole after hole that she could easily have walked into, walked through. It's just, it doesn't stop up here, the amount of places she could be. Is that there, just a rock? There's a few rocks in this area. Guess I have to go and look at that, don't I? Oh, yeah. I don't see nothing down here. I can see probably 6 metres into around me. There's nothing. Okay, well, I'm this far, I'll just go down and check this spot. It's around that corner of that tree, big tree. Just want to check around that. Climb through this crap. Oh. By the way, when I was at that creek, when I was down in that creek, I only had no reception, only satellite. Sat come up on my phone. so I couldn't send any messages or anything, receive any. So I've got no reception down there. Let me check this. No, that's a big tree. So I'm on a tree. I'm standing on the roots of a tree that's fallen over. This tree, that's probably 10 foot thick at the bottom there. I'll fall over one day. Alright. Right, this is the last bit. I'm getting back up to a different area. I can just see I can see there's some shelter here, so let's look in there. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. Right, I'm gonna head back. I'm just going one spot after another. So many spots where you could curl up around here. Yeah. I can still hear the creek, the river. I head back up. Another tree that's fallen over. There's a big rock over there. So another big rock there. You've got to keep your eye out for anything. You half covered up. Oh, shite. Righto. Oh, god damn it. Well, it's going to be pretty hard for her to come this way. Head back to the waterfall. I'm going to check where I am. Right, about halfway up. That direction there is where I found that walking pole. I don't know if Celine had one or not. No one's, I don't think anyone mentioned anything about one. But I'm not sure. Just got to chat to someone and see if it's worth. I guess it's worth talking to the cops about, isn't it? But you don't want to bombard them with stuff that people are just dropping in the bush here, which is, just making it harder for them. More confusion. So a tree has recently fallen here because this place is a mess right here. There's just bark shattered everywhere. Bits of tree everywhere. Like that one there. That is dropping, just shattered. So there's tree roots in there. You see them a lot around here. Oh, shit. That is bad. Geez, that is so thick. It's just an accident waiting to happen. Not come through there in the dark. You're going to make it safely. You are going to hurt. I've got to keep going this way. I need to go get that pole. That pole I found. So I don't know if it's, looks like it's been sitting there for 2 years, or not. There's a tiger footprint back. Tassie devil footprint back there. It's pretty fresh. Okay, this is steep. Hey! Goodness me. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Oh, not spiderweb, I'm gonna ask for a friggin' spiderweb again. Threw about 50 spiderwebs. Come on. Go this way, going up to I. I'll grab that pole and go up in a different direction. I'll get too far from it. It's going over the same spot twice. Well, there is, because we found the phone. We've probably been up there like 20 times before we found the phone. So, it's always worth checking again, I guess. Oh, crap, man. Whew. Anything here? No, nothing up there. If I find something worth checking, I'll check it. I won't see something strange and think, nothing. Alright, we'll get through this mess. Let's get back to the that walking stick I found, walking pole, whatever they call them. The ski pole's without the skis. So let's just call it a pole. Let's check where I am. So I've got about 50 metres that way. A few blowflies through it around here. I'm running on, there's probably 2 or 3 here. Shitload of mosquitoes. I'm definitely running into the odd blowfly halfway up this hill. It's probably just Tassie devils eating a wallaby or something around here. Shit. Oh, I just said get going because I am a delicious meal for those mosquitoes. And they're starting to bite me. Better make tracks. Head back down here is the best way to go. Right down here. Goodness me. Well, hopefully that pole is something. And I'll get in touch with a few people. I'm trying to get in touch with Rob Parsons and see if he can ask Celine's friends if he ever used one or had one or know of one. But just like I've crossed my shite here. I don't know what to do about it. It's only half of one, which might mean something. If she had a fall and broke it, but broke the end off it off. The other half, and she was walking around with the other half. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just someone else's. But we're going to do some research into that and find out. There's a good chance of her coming down this way. Come on, give me something. nothing. You turn you guys around. Stop. Let's go this way. There's a bit of shelter there, but it's pretty holy above it. There we go. What's that down there? It's a rock. Oh, jeez. Where are we? This is the way I come down before. We should be pretty close now. Let me just check again. Here we go. All right, just a few metres below where I found that pole. So let's go back and investigate that. Have a search around. If I get back over this crap. Where do I come through? Go one spot here. It's like my footprint before. Oh, shite. That's some, oh. Whew. Look at this, man. Look at that. It's not a good place to get lost. Makes it really hard for us to look for you. But what have I been out here for? I've been here for probably 2 hours. There it is. There's a pole I found. So look around here. Have a look around. See if there's anything around here. Let me over here. There's nothing in there. It's a mess. So see, look at the leaves just continue falling down here. They just cover everything up. I don't know what 2.5 years looks like from then to now, with stuff, debris falling down, covering things up. But I tell you, there's a lot of trees under all this crap 200 years ago. And this is it. Thought it was a copper pipe, but you know, it's got that on it. It looks like one of those sticks, you know, without the skis. Let me just put a mark here where I found it for the next time we have a search party, which you'll be damn sure I'm going to be in. You know, I don't know, you know, none of us know Celine, but I think because she's so close to the road, she's so close to, you know, not being lost here. So everyone's just stepping in and stepping up, and there's a lot of others like me, myself, and Rob and Tony that found the find and a few others. Searching in our own time. And that's where I found it. Take that off. I haven't touched it with my hands yet, so I use gloves. So I don't know if that's worth anything, but you know, probably can't fingerprint it. Maybe they can. Maybe they can get DNA. Maybe they can't. We'll go have a chat to some people. See what they reckon. Because that could be, if she had one, that's going to be a good clue of where she's headed, of the direction that we can so we can keep looking. So I'll head back up the water race now. Do something with this. Probably put this away properly. There's blowflies around here. Getting a lot of blowflies in this area. Look. That's probably, you know, says the devil's killed something up here. I'm gonna put this. Down here. Right there. So I put it, I've got to climb out of this crap. This is steep. This is the mess I'm about to climb out of. It's so steep. It was pretty easy going coming down. Always hard to get back up. All right, let's go. So, let's make like a tree and get out of here. Whoa. There comes the sun. We headed out. A lot of sun in this area. It's very big. You can see there's trees up behind me. There's black, a lot of flies up there. We can't see them. Here comes our sun. It's supposed to be 23 degrees today, so I can feel my knee starting to play up. Holy crap, this is where that tree fell down. This is pretty recent. Look at that bad boy. It's got to be at least 4.5 foot in diameter. Look at that. And that's where she come from. That can't be too old. See, that's pretty clean break. It's pretty fresh. Nothing under there. I'll go under it. Now, one of my, here's a bit off it. This is one of my ancestors in Milwaukee built the O'Brien Bridge. Which way is it? This way. When that was built in, God knows when. I remember the date, a long time ago. He built the work on the O'Brien Bridge in Milwaukee, and he used to use big trees, cut trees down, use the big logs out of them for formwork. I can't remember, Thomas O'Brien maybe? He was my great second cousin, maybe. But when they were building it, the logs they were using for formwork gave way, slipped, and crushed him, fell on top of him, crushed him, killed him there. And that's why that bridge is called O'Brien's Bridge. Now they named it after him. So, I'm a superstitious person, but probably not a good place for me to be out here. These trees breaking around me. Off my great cars, I'm crushed by one. You know when that shit started happening. So let's not waken that up. Check this out. That bad boy. Look at that. It's a big one. I get heaps bigger than that, maybe. Right, so let's get out of this. Comes the hard bit. It's like a 60 degree angle, this hill. I was a builder, retired from that, so that's why I kept using angles and degrees. It's in blood. I hope that thing's a good sign of. I hope that stick belonged to Celine, because I asked for a sign, I asked for some help from her. I looked past a rock up there, memorial. So that's just a sign. Friggin' awesome if it was. This is another step to finding her. I said to my missus, said to Hayley, if I find her, there's a bottle of Sullivan's Cove over the bar at the Bishop Hotel in a box, in a blue box. If I find her, I'm coming back and I'm drinking that whole bottle over the bar. And I stopped, that's gone. So that's where I'm going to be if I find her. Straight back there. Throw some money around. Drink that whole bottle. But I think we're a long way from that at the moment. So keep doing this. Keep doing this, we're going to get closer. So let's friggin' go. So I'm keen as mustard. Keep coming back. Search a different area. I'll go back home, have another scenario, theory go through my head, and I will be back up here. But for now, I really got to go find a job again. Find another job since I retired from building, and do some schoolwork. So the course I'm doing a course in OH&S. Got to get my ass back there. Start getting some of that ticked off. Get myself another job, and I can have time to get up here. I'll keep doing this. And Waratah is quickly becoming a second home for me and Hayley. Love staying at the Bishop Hotel. Bar staff are wicked. And we're getting to know each other. And we're always keen as mustard to get up there and have a beer with them. Or a whiskey. That's alright. The big boy, I've got it. There we are. There's a water race. Found the water race. Yeah. Everyone we've met at Waratah, they're great people. Good people to have a chat with. Most friendly. There's no other foul play these people on about. You know, there's stuff like you think someone's going to come through here and commit foul play on someone. What happened to them? They'd get lost too, unless they're bloody Bear Grylls. You're not coming out here doing something like that and then just walking mosey on back out. You know, chase someone up the bush and then just mosey out here. That ain't gonna happen. Oh. unless you knew the area like the back of your hand. I'll head back to the car park, and I've got a BLT waiting for me in this bag here. I got from the Bishop Hotel, ordered last night, and it's time for me to go and eat that. Yeah. I'd love to do some more, but geez, I feel my knee starting to. The knee up here is really starting to get a pain. Last time I was up here searching, I got a wicked ache above my knee for about 6 hours, most of that night. Not even alcohol from the bloody pub fixed it. Oh, goodness me. Oh, there's another search party. I tell ya, I ain't missing that. I want to be involved in that. I'm coming to help find her. I'm going to send her back home. This is my chance to help someone. Finally, I've always wanted to do that since I was young. Just help someone. Not sure who, but this is my chance now. So I've had a good time off work, and I've really got to go back and start looking for a job, or I'm going to get in trouble, like missus. But it's my chance to do something good, and I really want to. She got me too far away, and that's why everyone's out here, because we know a lot of people have been up here. You know immediately she ain't too far away. It's just a mess out here, and she's just stuck there somewhere in it. That's all it is. Like the other guy said, she's probably within a cave from the car park where she went missing. It's obviously to the east now. It's not. I don't think anyone's worried about the west. She's come down the east. But my first thought was the west, and I'm not even worried about that side now, because if she's come down the east, this side, you ain't going back over that crap. I don't think she's backtracked anywhere. Just kept going. I'd like to have a look up that river though, further. Maybe that's somewhere where we could go on the next big search. Hopefully there is another big search. Hopefully we can get the friends and come back over, and I think that area down there is going to get a working. Trying to get a good work over. If there's another big search, hopefully there is, because I'll be there. Just another thing on this, everyone's been asking me about if they can could Celine hear the waterfall. And at the moment, where I am, I could hear it 3/4 away to where they found her bottle and poncho. I could hear it almost to there, but when you go around the corner, as soon as you go around the corner, there's a little corner before you come to the area, you head up to where Celine's bottle and poncho was found. You can't hear it around that corner. So it's 3/4 away from the waterfall, you can hear it. And I can hear it now. I'm halfway between where you head up to the bottle and the poncho, and halfway between there and the waterfall. And you can hear it, but there's not one bit of wind, not one bit of rain. It's very still down here. So that's the only reason I could hear it. But if I had a bit of wind and rain, you're probably not going to hear it from up there. And it was raining when she was up there. So I'm not sure, she probably wouldn't have heard it, but when you get down that hill, you start to hear it really easy. It becomes pretty loud down there. So I reckon she's come to the river there at some point. She's definitely come to the river. Oh, goodness me. Oops, daisy, sorry. Where do I go? Oops, this way. Wrong way. Oh, that's me. Hey, this. Maybe I'm heading back out. There's a footpath closed. And that's closed for a reason. People that stay out that don't know what they're doing and aren't prepared properly. You don't need people coming up here unprepared, running around this bush trying to find something, because you find out real quick. You're 20 metres off this track, you won't know where you are. You're going to be disorientated. That is steep down there. It's very steep. That's it for me. I'll be back up again here a few weeks. Got to get back to life. A bit more life happening, so I can keep coming back up here, keep searching. So we'll see you guys soon. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I'll be back before you know it.
Neon reverie, where dreams and night meet. I trace the skyline, a jagged thread, chasing echoes of words you say. Neon reverie, it's a fever glow, where the future's fast and the past moves slow. Dancing through the static where the wild winds blow. Neon reverie, where the lost hearts go.